Hello and welcome everybody to another week of One Piece, and this time it's chapter 1080, the legendary hero. I mean, title alone, it's pretty much indicative of what it's about. It's going to be ending about. I mean, legendary hero. There's only one that is known as the legendary hero in all of One Piece, and that's a marine hero, right there. So yeah, it's pretty much known. But before all that, let's start off this chapter for the cover story with the beautiful Adorbs cover. After the cover story, a fan request cover with Hiyori and Kawamatsu playing. Oh, that's wholesome. That's wholesome. Definitely double the wholesome, knowing what's gonna happen on this chapter. Like, we begin. But further, let's begin the review, shall we? We begin on to the coast of Hachinosu. This entire chapter is gonna be in Hachinosu. Of course, Kobe is now loose with all that protagonist power. Oh my goodness, he's loose, but we're gonna be revealed on how he got loose from being captured. It's gonna be revealed later on. So yeah, and then what I like about this first part right here. Yeah, I've been watching over each of the panels because you never know with Oda, right? He's gonna slip in anything. Is the reward, the bounty poster for the Cross Guild is actually a little bit more distinctive than the. Of course, it's gonna be distinctive, but it's a little bit more on merit kind of thing, more than threat. So essentially, they have a star. We already know about this. So we have the star for how much of a merit or how much of a threat they're into the pirates, and of course, freaking Kobe having a renown in him despite the fact that he's a captain, he has a 5-star on his bounty, which is indicative. 1 star is I believe 1 star is 100 million berries, and him having 5-star, he's 500 million berries, right? So yeah, typically for a captain, it's just a single star. But for Kobe, of course, Kobe has 5-star. Although, then again, Kobe, in his infamy, I feel like it's understandable not to go after him because he's a very infamous marine. So it's kind of like Garp having a bounty, but that bounty is not gonna mean much because it's Garp, right? So I wonder, they just put Kobe just because, well, it can definitely help them track down whatever Kobe is doing. So maybe that's more, but then again, because of infamy, no one is gonna be touching Kobe and Garp. One thing that boggles the mind is they have slaves. I wonder if these slaves are devil fruit users that they captured, some of the unsold slaves, and Moria is not actually on the Blackbeard's side here, on Team Blackbeard. Or is he still alive though, Moria? Because I wonder if they have unsold slaves, do they have the shadow? Because that's why I'm on the topic of Blackbeard, because I wonder if it's really Blackbeard or it's Katarina. Because if it's Katarina, then they already have of criminals to make Pirate Island full of lead, or Beehive a nation of pirates. I wonder if this is really his real goal. I mean, I know that he wants to go to Laughdale, but is this only a means to an end for Blackbeard to have a nation under his command that is approved by the government? I wonder. That's quite the interesting there. And they're using Kobe, our boy Kobe, as a hostage for the world government. Which Kobe, this part right here is, they revealed more about the sword. How about how the sword, I wonder if this is really the real explanation. How about the sword? They can't use sword as leverage for the world government. Yo, I can't speak there. Sword, yeah. But because sword is marines that have their marine code. They given up their marine code and just do things that are not approved by the government, such as fighting the Yonko. So that makes sense for Drake, and maybe potentially Aokiji to do. And is there a sword for Big Mom? I don't think there's sword member in Big Mom. But of course, Blackbeard, being as stubborn as Luffy, still may have a chance of actually having a leverage because, well, of the infamy of Kobe. Maybe they can use his infamy and public infamy towards their end and use that as a leverage instead. So Blackbeard is still not giving up. This is revealed where next panel it's revealed how he escaped and how Perona helped him escape. Just so that in exchange, he helps Perona rescue Moria, which is apparently at the deeper south. I wonder if that's really going to be Moria. I wonder, with having someone that can transform into pretty much anyone, that's like opens a whole lot of things of betrayal right there. So I wonder if that's really gonna be Moria or that's gonna be Katarina. I wonder, or maybe wait, that's definitely gonna be Moria because Katarina is on Beehive. So I actually went back to chapter 1063 and 1064 as I was editing this video, and I can only recall Van Auger, Burgess, and Docu and Stronger on Blackbeard's side during Law v Blackbeard on Winter Island situation. So there is strong possibility that Moria might or Katarina might still be in Egghead, and Moria is dead and they have the Kagikagi no Mi. So maybe there's a possibility that Katarina might be on there instead of Moria. And hey, at the very least, freaking the horror fruit, the horror no Mi is definitely one of, if utilized in a way in combat, it can actually be it can be a detriment because, well, if you think about it, if you have like a lot of confidence, which is a lot of characters in One Piece, especially those who don't have hockey, who have weaker hockey, it can actually be used to them because, well, they can be greatly affected by the horror fruit. They can be negative for a brief period of time. So to me, the horror fruit is definitely one of the devil fruits that they would take, and Perona definitely need to be careful on the potential that might not be more, it could be a trap. So yeah, that's all I have, and it could literally be Katarina because Katarina is not in Winter Island. Not that I saw him in any of the panels for 1063 and 1064 anyway, so there's a potential there. Oh no, on Amazon Lily. No. It is really Katarina because they went back to the Beehive Island a brief moment. It could be Katarina because, well, they went back from Amazon Lily to Beehive and then to Winter Island, right? So a brief moment there. Maybe it is Katarina. Maybe it's not. So I wonder. I need to go back into a previous chapter when Law was facing Blackbeard, because I think that in that chapter Katarina was not shown off. So I wonder if it's really Moria. This could be potentially dangerous for Perona, honestly. And here, freaking Kobe. Oh my goodness. Kobe having a protagonist syndrome right here. And freaking interesting devil fruit ability for our for the marine side here is kind of like a robotic big marine dudes. I thought they were marines at first, but they're apparently part of Prince Gru's clay fruit or devil fruit abilities a bit. Yeah. I thought this kind of huge characters are marines at first, but they're apparently part of Prince Gru's ability, which is gonna be revealed right soon. And then we have, of course, why do we have a very attractive lady who has a devil fruit with freaking a whip. Have a whip devil fruit. What is this? Some sort of BDSM kick by Oda. Oh my goodness. And of course it's Suri's granddaughter. She's Suri's granddaughter. Oh my goodness. The whip devil fruit. A beautiful lady with a whip devil fruit. BDSM mode, man. Legit. It's just a BDSM devil fruit. And then Hibari with the, apparently it's a Vegapunk weapon, as the spoilers for the leaks of this chapter is apparent. Hibari is apparently using a Vegapunk weapon, which is a flower bullet. It's a talented sniper. Yeah, and have a very much Cinderella personality towards Kobe, of course. I think she may have a little crush on Kobe right here. Yeah. And then, lastly, is Prince Bruce, and revealed that has the squelch fruit, or a Clayman. Yeah. I think out of all of them, the one that I'm more, out of the sword members, the one that I think I like the ability more is definitely Prince Gru's, because that's actually really powerful devil fruit, having the ability to create an army of Clayman, or an army of clay sculpture. That's kind of a broken ability. There's just too much potential there for Gru's. I think the ability to make golem in general is definitely a broken ability, and out of all of them, I think Prince definitely has the most potential here to be stronger. And then next panel will be Tashigi, Helmeppo, and Garp on the ship and on the coast of Pirate Island of Beehive, preparing to attack a big named attack, Galaxy Fist. Oh my goodness. The first time I read this thing, it's a very massive kind of shockwave originating from Garp's fist. Oh my goodness. This is the power of Garp. The power that rivals Roger right there. Like, we finally get, after all this chapter, all these years, a named attack from Garp, the marine hero, the legendary marine hero. This is a hype chapter. Like, a lot happened. Like, we have the reveal for the Blackbeard crew, 3 of the Blackbeard crews, Devil Fruit, and then the reveal for the sword members of Devil Fruit. Like, and then on top of it, cherry on top, as if last chapter freaking Shanks divine departuring kid is not enough. We get a named attack for Garp, for Luffy's grandfather and Roger's rival. Like, oh my goodness, this is one hype chapter, probably one of my top 10, top 5 chapters right here. Galaxy Fist. Oh my goodness. So yes, that would be it for my review of this week's chapter.